Hi everybody, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have Amazon.com haul. I kind of just opened the box, so you probably see the piece of the box right here. I want to forewarn you, this is a hobbyist aquarium fish keeper kind of haul. So if you are a fish keeper, or if you know someone who is, or if you want to think about getting into the hobby, this haul is for you. And if not, don't worry, I will have some other things unfish related on my channel soon, so do stand by for that. I'm going to be doing the Pringles challenge, and I have some other hauls coming up that are not fish related, so please bear with me on this channel. It's getting better. I know from when I started it was just like so it's definitely getting better. So if you want to see what I got from Amazon.com in my fish keepers haul, just keep watching. Hey guys, if you're back for my intro to finish watching this video. I know I look a little crazy today. Hey, I actually put on a shirt, so I figured I'm gonna do a haul. I might as well wear some clothes, because you guys know I just throw on a tank top or a sleeveless t-shirt and I film. So today I actually have on a shirt with some semi-sleeves, and then I have this shirt under here that I can just take it off when I'm done filming and get back to my regular life. Excuse my hair, it's wet. So all right, I have ordered some things from Amazon.com. I had a previous shipment that came in and I filmed it, and that footage got lost. So I am going to, some of the products that I did get in that haul, I'm going to add with this one, just so you guys can see the things. And in my last couple of videos, including this one, will be links down below to the products that I've ordered, I used, I continue to use some things like this. So if I can find the links to different places where you can get your hands on them, I will link them down below. Okay, so the first thing that I have right now is this Aqua Clear ammonia remover, and I believe there's 3 in here, and it's for the 5 to 20 gallon aquariums. But it's actually made for the Aqua Clear filter by Halogen or Fluval. I'm not really sure how those companies are connected together. I think Fluval, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Fluval is a brand under the company Halogen, something of that nature. You can research it if you like to. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I found that some of these filter products are supposed to be really good for your fish tank. So I'm gonna try this one out. This is just a filter insert. If you can see this thing here, this is what the filter insert. This is what the filter holder looks like inside of the Aqua Clear. Let me insert a picture just so you can see, if you've never seen what an Aqua Clear filter is. I currently have a Tetra Whisper PF10 on my tank, which I do not recommend that filter at all whatsoever. I do not recommend it. It was my second one, and it still had that defect. It still did not work properly. It's still in my tank, which I'm trying to get rid of now. This is the reason why I got this shipment, because I do have a filter in here that I'm going to show you, that I'm going to try out and see if it works. I'm also going to do like a unboxing demo review kind of thing video as well, to just kind of show you, because I'm kind of shopping around for filters, so I'm going to try to see if this one doesn't work out. I am going to try the Aqua Clear. I just wanted something that was quiet. I do recommend Tetra products. Now don't get me wrong, their company, it's a good company. They're affordable. A lot of their products, they do make with care. They do work really well. But I just feel like the filter is just, that particular filter is just not a good one. But I will say the Tetra Whisper products are really, really good. I do have a review on their Whisper air pumps. I do love those. They are virtually, they're not completely silent, but they are quiet and they are livable. So if you have your tank, your aquarium in your room, you won't hear that. So I do recommend Tetra Whisper products, just not the PF10 or the PF anything. There are a couple of other filters that they do have. They even have an internal filter of Whisper. You might want to try that if you like it, but I'm just not going to do that. So I'm going to put this in my new filter. This is what you refer as filter media. So it comes in a little baggie, and there are 3 of them, so that's pretty good. And this was less than $5. So I have 2 more filter media products. I'm trying to get them without looking, you know. So here we go. All right, this one is really, really tiny. I didn't expect for it to be this small, and I didn't know that it was only going to be one. I didn't totally pay attention. Okay, so the company is Hagen or Hagen, however you'd like to say that. So it's right there. And I believe Fluval, a lot of people call it Fluval, is underneath there. And a Fluval is a higher end aquarium products company. So they have some nicer things. Okay, so this here is what you would call, it's ceramic, and it expands biological capacity of aquariums and enhances ammonia and nitrate reduction. Okay, so this is how it would look if you had the AquaClear filtration system, but I'm not going to be using that one. Of course, I'm going to be using something else. But it says it increases biological filtration efficiency by 30%, provides biological capacity of aquariums. So this is the information on there. You can pause that if you want to read it. And you can pause that if you want to read it. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my filter. You need biological filtration. You need those beneficial bacteria inside of your aquarium. Sorry, you have to have it. It can happen naturally, as I said in another previous video when I was talking about what's in my fish keepers bucket. I explained about beneficial bacteria and that it does happen naturally, so you can do a fishless cycle in your aquarium. I know it's a little boring and it takes a long time. It could take from anywhere from 4 weeks to 8 weeks, maybe longer. It just kind of depends on what you add to kind of help that process along. You can add pure ammonia if you want to. You can even add a little bit of fish food and let it kind of, you know, disintegrate into the aquarium. But you're definitely going to have some beneficial bacteria. Now, like I said, it will happen naturally, but like I said, it takes longer. So you can also do a fish in cycle, like I've said before, but that's a little risky. So you need to have things that are going to help you keep that beneficial bacteria and have a lot of it, and it's going to help the ecosystem of your aquarium. So if you are new to the fish keeping hobby, please save yourself a lot of time. Learn from my mistakes, learn from a lot of other hobbyists on YouTube's mistakes. Get you some really good beneficial bacteria, which will come in containers, or some of them are powders. It all depends on which brand or product you use. And then you're going to need some type of media to house that bacteria. So this is the first time I'm going to be trying some ceramic stuff, because I usually just use the sponges and it's just not enough. And you can even put it inside your filter. Oh, excuse me. You can put it, like, you know, in your substrate as well if you wanted to. Okay, so here's another one that's going to really be housing your bacteria and keeping your aquarium clean. So you can pause that if you want to read that. And it's just foam. It's a 3-pack. They're really, really small. And it's gonna clean out your tank. And the thing that I love about these two things is the fact that they last a really long time. I think like 6 months or something like that. And all you have to do is squeeze this out to clean it really well and rinse this off. But make sure you squeeze and rinse these things off inside of dirty aquarium water and not in tap water, because you will kill the beneficial bacteria. You will kill it. So I mean, if you want to kill it and start all over again, that's your choice. But you definitely do not want to do that. I made that mistake the second time around, and now my tank is cycling again. So, no bueno. It just didn't work out. So these are just really great things that I'm going to use. And speaking of filtration systems, I am going to be trying out this. I've heard a lot of good reviews on this particular product. It's from Marina. Marina, just like Tetra and Fluval, they make a lot of aquarium products. And so I'm going to try this one out. This is the Marina Power Filter S15. I didn't want to get the 10 because I think that my tank needs more filtration. And that's one thing that you should do. You should go up a little bit with your filtration. So if you have a 5-gallon tank, you have a 10-gallon tank, try a 15, try a 20. And if you have like a 15-gallon tank to 20, 25, 30, something like that, you want to go a little bit up on your filtration. It's just better for your tank. So I am going to try this out, and I'm going to unbox it, and I'm going to show it to you guys, and we are going to see if it works out. The one thing that I noticed that's something great about this is that it's virtually really quiet because its intake tube is inside the aquarium. A lot of the HOB filters, the hang on the back filters, they don't have their motor on the inside. Their motor hangs on the back, but their intake tube is inside. But with this one, the motor and the intake tube is on the inside, so it's quiet. But the only downside I see to this so far is that the cord is going to be in there because it's submersible. Well, the cord isn't completely submersible, but the intake tube and motor is submersible, so the cord is connected, so it will be in your tank slightly, but it'll hang out your tank. So being that said, you might, you want to do the drip loop, and then you're going to want to, when you're getting to clean it, you're going to want to unplug it. So we'll get into that. Next, I have the big kahuna. Now, I showed you guys something like this in a previous video. This is actually from Tetra. I'm going to open it. And I'm going to show it to you. And this is a big, humongous bottle, you guys. Like, what in the world? This is Easy Balance, maintains healthy water, reduces nitrates. I use this on a weekly basis when I do water changes. I'll show you the stuff on the back. Pause that if you want to look at it. It's debatable for me. Just because I'm not really sure if it works, but I like the fact that it says it balances the pH, the nitrates, and it adds vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes needed for vibrant, active fish. So you're not going to find this in the store. I've been to every LFS, local fish store, that I can find, and I don't see them. So this is the bottle that I have that you can get from the store. Do you see the size difference? Of course. These are the ones you're going to find in the store, but I found this one. So this is going to last me a very, very long time. Like this one here is a 3.38 fluid ounce, so 100 milliliters. This one is 500 milliliters. 500. So this is about 16 ounces. So this is going to last a long time. I kind of don't like the way it smells, and it has a yellow gritty kind of texture, but it's debatable. So if you do use this product in your aquarium, let me know what you think about it. But the size difference is just amazing. Amazing difference in sizes for that there. And then I have, well, the top came off. But I wanted to try a variety of foods for my my platies. And they actually come in cube. Well, this one comes in some cubes. So this is what it looks like. This is from Hikari. And I first got introduced to Hikari because I have fry in my aquarium, platy fry. And I was using the powder food that they have for fly, which is it's fairly inexpensive. And I do have bloodworms, frozen bloodworms that I have for them as well. I am going to do a video on food, so I will show you that in a separate video. But I just wanted to show you that they do have different, like if you do a variety of food for your fish, they tend to be just healthier and more vibrant, just like humans or other animals. You feed them a variety of food just like you feed yourself, you're going to get a lot of nutrients and vitamins when you do that, and so are your fish. So I've got, like I said, the frozen bloodworms. I have a staple fish flake, which is actually a vegetable-based fish flake, because platies and other live bearers are omnivores, so they eat meat and vegetables, so they're like carnivore and herbivore together. And I wanted to try these freeze-dried, yes, 100% pure freeze-dried food. This is brine shrimp, and then this one is Daphnia. And you can pause if you want to look at that. But yeah, I got the two of these because I want to try them out along with the bloodworms and the staple fish flake, to see if I can get them healthier, more vibrant colors, and just overall happiness. But one thing you do want to be careful with any freeze-dried or bloodworm or frozen food is the parasites. Along with the live food, you want to be careful with the parasites. But Hikari is a pretty good brand. There's a lot of good reviews on it, so we'll try these out and we'll see how they go. And then I also have another fish food from another brand, New Life Spectrum. New Life Spectrum is also on the more higher quality fish food. I have a flake, like I said, but that's from API vegetable flake food, and also have one from Tetra, but I don't really give that to my fish that often, because that particular one created a lot of ammonia. They had a lot of waste product from that one, and one of my fish actual colors were starting to fade. So I'm not sure if it came from the food, but I'm pretty sure it did. So like I said, there are some Tetra things that I don't like and some things that I do, but that's kind of with every company. And just, you know what I mean? So these are sinking pellets. It's the natural color enhancing, but this is for small fish. They have different sizes. They have one for marine fish. They also have one that's a color enhancer, like specific red color enhancing. It's pretty expensive. It's around $20. So if you, yeah, and the bottle's about like that big. But you could do it if you wanted to. I just hear the New Life Spectrum is a really good fish food product. So I'm gonna try it and see if they like this along with the staple. This will be a part of their regular balanced diet with the flakes. So I feed my fish every other day, once to twice a day. And then I do like the meatier stuff like the bloodworms on Monday. So it's like a bloodworm Monday or whatever. So I'm gonna work out a new schedule for them as far as the food, and we'll see how that comes along. I don't have anything else in here. Oh yes, the only other thing that I have that I wanted to actually there's a couple of other things I wanted to show you. So I'm almost done with what I wanted to show you. Is the Tetra, this is beneficial bacteria. So as we were going back to beneficial bacteria, this is what you're gonna want to use. This is the brand that I prefer. API has one that's fairly inexpensive. They have two. They have a startup, and then they have a regular maintenance one. This one, from what I know, they only had the startup. And I wanted to show you really quickly the size difference with this one. I had to buy two of these from the store. I went to Petco and I bought these, and they were less than $5. They were like $4.99 or something like that. But do you see the size difference? This is their 50 mil. This is the biggest one that they have in the store. This one is 250 mil. So you have a lot more in here. So they pretty much have the same directions. You shake well, you dump the whole entire bottle into your tank if you're doing this for the first time. And then upon maintenance, you'll be adding 50 mil every time you do maintenance, because when you take out water inside of your aquarium, it does take out some of the bacteria. So keep that in mind. Let's see what else I have here. I thought I had some plant related. Yes, I do have some plant related items to show you. This was in the previous shipment that I had done. So I have here some root tabs, and it promotes lush aquarium plants. So if you have natural live plants in your aquarium, I'm more into the low tech plants. So I have this is from API, of course, and then I also have Leaf Zone. Now these go into your substrate, and it, you know, just promotes good leaves and strong roots. So if you have some plants right now, I only have I have 2 starter Anubias in my tank. I'm not really sure what species of Anubias, or what is the other house people say it? Anubias, and then this, I forget how some people call it or whatever. But I also got the Leaf Zone promotes. This is what you would put in your aquarium weekly when you do your water changes. You just put a little bit in the cap, you pour it into your tank. It's okay, it's safe for your fish. You just don't want to overdose on this, so you want to be very, very careful and read the directions and, you know, follow them when you use this. But with this, you just use 1 tablet for every 30 square inches. So if you have a bunch of plants inside of your tank, you're gonna want to put 2 tabs, one, like maybe one in the corner, maybe one in the middle. But since I only have 2 really, really small ones and they're like together, I'm only gonna use one of these. So I'm gonna go in a little bit more depth on low-tech starter beginner plants if you want to put them in your tank. And it does help your aquarium stay cycled. It helps because the plants take out all the ammonia and the fish waste, and they use it for food, and then they give out oxygen. So the fish give out the CO2 and the waste, and then the fish use that and give off oxygen. I'll do another video on that as well. So we'll go into more depth with this later. But these are good to start off with if you want to do your aquarium. Okay, and the last thing that I have that I want to show you, which was my previous shipment, is Prime from Seaskim. And this, it's a water conditioner, just like the other one I showed you in the previous video. And it removes chlorine and chloramines. And it detoxifies ammonia, nitrate, and nitrate. And I believe it only works up to 48 hours. So have good filtration. And I had to use this in emergencies while I was waiting for my filters and things like that, so that I can take care of my fish. And that is pretty much it for this haul. I do have other videos coming that are fish related, so that you can learn a little bit more with me as I go through this journey of my fish. So yeah, and then for all of those, if you did happen to watch this just because, I do have other videos for you guys too, so please bear with me. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with all your other hobbyist friends, and I will see you in another video.